in my own personal devotional reading in the Old Testament. I have been in Genesis and reading about Joseph. And Joseph was a person that his brothers just now don't make Joseph out to be this absolute innocent creature, because he wasn't. God had to deal with a lot of things in Joseph to prepare him for what it was that God was going to use him in. But Joseph was still, even though he had a little bit of ornery streak in him, he still was absolutely innocent in the things that was done to him by his brothers. By his brothers. Sold to Ishmaelites to be put into slavery for no reason other than he was a little bit ornery. Yeah, if every brother that was ever ornery with his brothers was sold into slavery, there wouldn't be very many brothers left, would there? But that's what they did. Then he became the head of Potiphar's household and was falsely accused again by Potiphar's wife and thrown into prison. And then he gave interpretations of dreams to two of the servants of Pharaoh, and the one was hanged and the other one totally forgot about him and left him there in prison. If there was somebody that had a right to be bitter and hold grudges in his circumstance, it was Joseph. And then his brothers show up looking for corn. And Joseph has absolute, complete authority over the corn of all of Egypt. Now, you again see a little bit of that ornery streak in Joseph as he speaks harshly to his brothers, as he demands that they all be put in prison and just one of them sent back to bring what is actually his younger brother, Benjamin, that they didn't know was his younger brother. He puts them through quite a time. And then as they go away and they come back, he again puts them through quite a time before he reveals himself. And then he makes the powerful statement, "What you intended for evil, God meant for good. And he put me in this place so that I could literally deliver you out of the famine that you are in." Now, Joseph would have had every right to just pound his brothers for what they had done to him. He could have drug it up over and over. In fact, that's what his brothers thought he was going to do. And that carried on into the thing of when our father dies, Joseph is just going to lay waste to us, because that's what his brothers expected, was unforgiveness and bitter and grudge, because that's who they were. So that's what they expected from him. And he never brought any of that back up. Did Joseph remember what they had done to him? Yes. Was he motivated by the feelings of what they had done to him? Absolutely not.